Hey guys, Pyro here. Today we're going to be talking about the new map Border from the new Dustline DLC and everything that I thought about the map and strategies for the map on both sides, offensive and defensive. Now, in the first clip I want to show you here, I'm showing you the map location, so the map location outside that you should take out whenever you're attacking, depending on which side you're attacking from. So, on the offensive on this map, it's sort of similar to the defensive, except for a couple of things I'll touch on when we go into the defensive side. But on the offensive side, you don't really have to worry on this map about people peeking out. You'll see on a later clip that someone does peek out, but it's not commonplace. Like, and for example, in House, for example, in Clubhouse, in example of Oregon, where a lot of people nowadays jump out, at the beginning of the round trying to kill you or wait for a cheeky kill. I know that's more common now with Valkyrie, the introduction of Valkyrie, but it's still, I think the map designers, they took that in mind when they were making this map. They noticed that a lot of people were complaining about defenders jumping out, so I think they did a good job of that. There has to be ways for the attackers to get in, but I feel like you don't have to worry about people peeking out. There isn't on this map. There isn't a lot of choke points that favor the defense, and in general that don't favor either side. So you're not going to be stuck in one place there, because there's so many ways you can get through the map. That if you notice that there's a defender covering one hallway, you can easily break the wall next to you, go around into the room and try to flank them and move on straight into the objective. So in that sense, as an attacker, you don't really have to worry about that, because there's multiple ways to get to the objective, just because of how easily breakable the map is, the walls within it. You can do the breaching charges on the floor, shoot down on the floor, because mostly this map is mostly wood. There's a couple walls of solid concrete breaks, but in general, because of how open this map is, as an attacker, you should always keep your mind open to how to get there. Like, don't close your mind into saying, alright, this is the best way to get there, and if it gets closed, don't kind of panic. There's so many ways to get through the map that I would always keep your mind open on how to get there, and not think there's only certain ways. Because in other maps there's like 3 strats for, example, Oregon. If they're at the very top, you go try to snipe in. You need a thermite, you need a Thatcher. Here it's a lot different in how you do things. Now, for operators, I'd recommend Sledge, Buck, definitely Blackbeard, since it's the new DLC, and he will more likely survive the murder holes that arise in this map, and breaching charges, because of how easy it is to break and easy it is to create another route through the map as an attacker. Those are my recommendations for operators. Shields, since there's so many flanking routes, I feel like shields get killed easily in this map. Shields always work if you know how to use them, but I think on this map I see them being used less because of that. There's a lot of flanking routes. You can get blown up. Valkyrie's camera is now letting you flank both Blackbeard and shield users easily. So I'd be careful of using shield as this map. Also keep in mind trapdoors, like I'm showing here. They're more hidden than other maps. Like in this particular map, I found myself not knowing where the trapdoors were, even after playing a good amount of rounds here. If anything, I felt like I played more rounds here than whenever Yacht came out. It took me a while to learn Yacht, but I'm trying to learn this map now. So I'll keep in mind that goes along with the destruction. Now, let's talk about on the defensive side and what you should kind of be thinking about, your thought process on the defensive side. This map can screw you over and can benefit you as a defender. And I know that you can say that for every map, but it's more so here. For example, here what I'm looking at, we wasted so much what I call resources as a defender, enforcing this wall, and Thermite still got through. You can notice where I'm looking. Well, I was just looking at over there. We didn't reinforce that wall over there. You'll see that later on might come back to haunt us. So as a defender, there's so many walls that you could break through, that the attackers could break through. Sorry, that it's hard to kind of funnel the defenders into one area because you know they're more likely gonna break through something. So this is where I say it could screw you over and it could benefit you. On the plus side, you can not reinforce certain walls, make murder holes, or sit behind them, and then when you hear somebody or you got cams since Valkyrie's introduction, or regular cams, you could easily just start shooting through the wall and get the operator kill. I've done that many times on this map. Or you can have a murder holes and multiple murder holes where attackers won't even know where they're coming from, and use those to kill attackers easily, compared to other maps where there's more choke points where you can't necessarily make a murder hole. You have to sit there and wait. On the opposite side, you can get screwed over because murder holes go both ways. Always remember that murder holes go both ways. Is attacker swats murder hole, he's gonna start blasting at you through that murder hole, and he's gonna try to kill you to make sure you don't come back and get him from behind or flank him. And on the other side of that strategy is that you don't reinforce a wall, they break through it, and they might make it easier. You might lose the game because you let them break a hole through it. So it is a difficult choice to make, but I mean, it's something you live by or you die by, quite literally. Now there is some rooms where you do have the opportunity to reinforce mostly all the walls, and take your chances on the places that you reinforce less and hope they funnel through. But I think this map kind of is really balanced in that way. I didn't feel like there was matches where the attackers have more advantage over the defenders. It was quite even, just because of how sort of labyrinthian this map is, and it is small. It is small, but it's labyrinthian in the way that it takes a while to learn. There's multiple nooks and crannies attackers and defenders can hide. As far as defensive operators, I'd recommend Mute. I'd recommend man, I can't think about it. I'd recommend not Jaeger. I don't think a lot of people aren't balling here as I would normally expect. Bandit. You want things to, like barbed wire, you want things to slow down. You want things that can catch people in corners that you can easily kill them by. You want defenders like Mute that would jam walls, so even if it's not reinforced, you can jam a wall and slow them down or get like an advantage in there when an attacker is trying to blast through it. Frost, although Frost is always good, but Frost in this map, because so many nook and crannies and windows, you could that jump into other rooms that you could stick traps behind it that would help you. In general, this map I think it's well balanced. I like the verticality. There isn't it's not too complicated to get the objective, and that's what's good about it. The rounds are fast, and that's what people wanted in it. It's necessarily big maps are cool because you can do multiple things with them, but they're hard to learn. They take too long sometimes to find the objective. Those are in general like overview strategy of what to do in offensive and defensive, of what to kind of the mentality you want to have on this map, and what to remember when you're playing this map, because I feel it'll be a slight premonition of what new maps are to come. So yeah, guys, that's what I thought about the new map. That's the strategies on offensive and defensive. It's more of an impromptu narration over the video. Hope you guys liked it. Give me feedback in the comment section of whatever I need to improve on, like or dislike, whatever you feel like doing, and take care.